Ah, I love this game. In fact, I love this first level so much. I have a pizza tower level I made for it almost a full year ago. I spent 3 whole months making a custom level for Pizza Tower that was based off this. The first 3 acts. Actually, all 3 acts of Palm Tree Panic. But this is what makes this game so amazing for me, is the fact that not only do you get one level, you get 4 variations. A past, a present, a good future, and a bad future. And they're all different. There's different routes, there's different coin placements, different enemies, a lack of enemies. Uh-oh, I think I got disconnected. Hopefully it is going to come back online. Oh dear. Well, if anything, this has taught me that I definitely need to invest in an Ethernet cable. It's not for lack of trying. I do have one, but it's unfortunately too short. But hopefully I am connected. There we go. These are the things you learn as you begin streaming. That's alright, you know, I needed an excuse to actually go out and get one. Because Lord knows, I've got good internet. But, anyhow, the whole purpose, the whole gameplay loop of Sonic CD is, if you want to get the best ending, you got to save the future. So you've got to find all of the robot generators that are located in the past and destroy them. If you don't, you can also just get 50 coins and get to the end of the level and do a little special stage, which I am going to try and do. He said as he got to the end without 50 coins. But anyway, you make a good future. I think what makes Sonic CD for me personally is that whereas Sonic 1 was a lot of, you know, learning how to make a platforming game, Sonic 2 was a lot of refining and learning how to make going fast fun. Sonic 3 is a bit too obstacle course. Well, that's not what I would mean. I think Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a bit too stop and go for me because it's trying to do a more cinematic experience where you have to go through set pieces, you actually have to engage with puzzles to progress. Whereas I prefer it to be, you know, I almost want it to be a punishment, sort of. Like, I failed to go the faster upper route, so now I've got to go down here and spend extra time doing the puzzle. But it felt like in Sonic 3 that you didn't have a choice. Oh, man. I think another reason I like this version of Sonic is just because he's a lot more... Ooh, what's the word? Irreverent? I've always liked Sonic as an anti-hero. Like, in the, Sonic OVA, I think it is, there was an attempt by an animation studio to create a Sonic TV series, but it didn't go through. But fortunately, they had 2 episodes they did make as a sort of teaser, and they got bundled together, turned into a movie. And it's probably my favorite interpretation of this little blue bastard, because he's kind of a jerk, and he saves the world not because he really wants to, but because it's his responsibility as the person who is capable of doing it. Which has always kind of been the attitude I felt Sonic has had in his best iterations. There's actually an achievement if you get both the robot generators and the holograms of that Metal Sonic version of me. And I've got it. Alright. I've got 50 rings. I've got a shield. So I should be able to keep them all the way to the end of the level. These special stages are something else. I kind of wish they were remade in the most recent Sonic Origins to be 3D, but I actually gotta focus. Nope. There we go. Now we're cooking the fire. Yep. And this is the coolest part. I've made a good future, so now the boss stage is in the good future version. Whee! Although this is the silliest boss of the entire game. But unfortunately, it's not the worst. I am so good at video games. So, let's talk about the soundtrack, because the soundtrack is amazing. It's New Jack Swing inspired, which is a genre I'm actually not too familiar with. Oh no! Anyway. But it was this game that introduced me to it. And you know what? I'm gonna shut up and let you listen to it. And there's a secret instrument in there. Alright, I am looking for a past sign so that I can get back to the past, Samurai Jack. That secret instrument is a printer head. I don't know if you can hear it now, but it's that wow. Oh, come on. As someone who has heard lots of printers going, it was an immediate pickup. And I was like, oh my goodness. Oh, of course, they put an area for it. I do say, it is funny sometimes that they'll cop out on giving you areas to do your time travel in, because you need a lot of speed and a lot of consistent area to run across. And it gets a little silly, especially like in Tidal Tempest, where there's literally just two springs facing each other. Boom, boom. Oh, I love hitting the botniks to the beat. Get out of here. One of the weird side effects of the level design literally changing when you change time zones is that sometimes enemies will get stuck in the wall, and there's also ring placements that are just nonsensical unless you're in the right time zone. I guess timeline. I know it's up here. It's right here, isn't it? Where is it? Am I crazy? I mean, obviously, but in this particular circumstance. Or did I already get it? No, I got the, hologram. Oh man, my rings. Well, if I'm not gonna get the... Yeah, I know I didn't get the generator because there's still botniks here. Badniks. Here we go. Gotcha. I think I'm gonna pop back into the future so I can get a few more rings. Can I do it here? I can. Okay. And I think I'm actually tempted to go into the future's future, just so that we can look at it. No! That was my own fault. I wasn't paying attention to how I was moving. Oh, so yeah, the reason I like Sonic CD more than the other ones is because whereas the other 2D Sonics feel like going fast and then having to platform, this game feels like platforming, but you have to do it fast. Or going fast is your reward for platforming correctly. Because I prefer having the ability to explore. I'm not a big fan of the race car design for Sonic lately. Where you kind of just go in a straight line and move them left and right to get down alternate paths. But look at this. Because we went through the effort of destroying the robot generator, we get to spaz out between bumpers and then enjoy a good future. I definitely want to get rings, but I'm being a little silly about it, so let's get them. Oh, this level is being silly. But actually, that's another interesting thing about this game, is if you're familiar with Sonic 1, then you'll actually probably recognize a lot of the tropes of these levels, because they're the same. Palm Tree Panic is just Green Hill Zone, Collision Chaos is Spring Yard, and Tidal Tempest is Labyrinth Zone. Like, these are all just reimagined versions of the originals, and that's on purpose. It was sort of meant to be the encore mode of Sonic 1. I think the Little Planet plot and all that was added later on. I'm being very silly about this. Just so that it could be differentiated from the main line. I don't know, actually. It'd be interesting to learn that. But actually, my favorite Sonic 1 level did not make the cut as a reinterpreted level, which was Marble Zone. There's a lost level in this game called Dubious Depths that just didn't make it because they didn't finish it. I think there was only even concept art, like sketches. My goodness. Can I please? I just want coins. Rings. Oh my god, please. I'm begging you. This is supposed to be the easy part of the level. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Spike balls. Oh. Another one? No. Alright. Hopefully I can pick up enough here and not have to backtrack anymore, because I want to get out of Spring Yard Part 2. No, please. Oh, but it's so cool, though. I love bumper platforming. Okay. I just need 2 more coins, rings, 2 more rings. We can get out of here. Oh my. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna time out. Oh my goodness. Watch me totally beef this special stage. Oh, every time. Oh. Doesn't matter. Nailed it. No question. I think my favorite of all the levels is probably Quartz Quadrant. Mainly because of the music, but also because I really like the conveyor belt mechanic. But Collision Chaos is kind of fun in a mindless bouncing off the walls sort of way. Oh, man. All this just to get to the upper path, huh? You know, I think discretion is the better part of Valet here. I'll take the slower route. It's not a big deal. We're almost out of here. Oh, I need coins. Or rings, though. What is wrong with me? Fake fan. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe Collision Chaos is not the best. It's just these... Man. No, I don't want to go to the future. Actually, you know what? That's okay. We can use the coins. Also, rings. I like that there's certain elements of the map that will only work in certain time zones. It's nice. Developers were trying to be clever. I can appreciate it. I'm crying. You know, I might just have to take this one. Ooh. I would like to go back to the past and get the generator. Okay, no, I guess we're going this way. You know what? No, just get me out of here. We can get the stone at another level. This is the bad future. See you later, Knight. Alrighty. This is a bit of a silly boss. I like the idea. It's just I think if it was done on a slightly larger scale. But man, this is a... Actually, no, there's a better way to do this. Yeah? Oh, come on. Oh, you're getting me. Oh, come here. You know, this level's supposed to be the encore version of Labyrinth Zone, and I actually think it does a pretty good job. I'm not a huge fan of water levels in Sonic games, but I actually do enjoy this one. I think there's two whole soundtracks, right? 4 variations of each act. So like 8 total variations for every zone. It's insane how much content there is in this game. Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to find a pass sign. But because of the nature of the game's design, it's less like... There's less points of no return, right? You're supposed to be able to explore all of it, so it actually feels more like a labyrinth that you can move in and out of at different levels and layers. You gotta be kidding me. Well, here's the generator right here. Please don't hit me. Oh. Oh well. Okay, so we just need a pass sign and we can transport ourselves to a better timeline. Alright, well where is the pass sign? I need air. Yeah, I'm seeing future, but I'm not seeing... Uh-oh. What's going on here? I'm stuck. What is this? Whoa, whoa. Okay. That's an interaction I've not seen before in this game. I'm trying to figure it out. Am I supposed to fling myself up there or what? Okay, you know what? We'll deal with that some other time. Come on, Sonic, you got this. You got this. Oh, come on. Very interesting. Very interesting. Am I even going the right way? Well, I've been trying to find a pass sign, but I think I'm okay going just for the time gem. I don't want to dawdle too much. I'm actually trying to beat this game all in one go. This last one's gonna juke me. Nope. Dang. All right, nice. I can usually, if you get a time stone on every act possible, you can get all of them by, I think, the start of Quartz Quadrant, either the beginning of it or the second act. I had intended to play the Miracle Edition mod. I will get that up and running at some point, and we'll stream this again, because you can actually go Miracle Sonic. There's like a supersonic transformation that allows you to instantly travel to the future or past. And it's so much fun. And it uses beta music. It's a lot of fun. Plus, I think Knuckles, a whole bunch of other customization features, like you can choose the HUD element style to be either Sonic 1, Sonic 2, 3, CD, Mania. Just different Sonic sprites. I need to go up there, please. You know what? I think for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go for the time stones. That'll give me a great excuse to actually do a full playthrough of the Miracle Edition, do a full absorb. Ah, these bars. Oh, I wanted that box. Oh, I was about to just go full hog there and get squished. Uh-oh. Well, I did lose a bunch of coins that I think or rings that I think I need. I missed a bunch. What do these buttons do? Alright, you know what? Just so that we can get some more rings, I think I am going to go to the future. Unless... Oh, hey, there we go. Get ourselves a pass sign. Radical. Let's get the hell out of here. Actually, an interesting little fact, music-wise, is that the past versions of all these stages is the same, regardless of what soundtrack you're listening to. And I think it's because it was using the instruments that were actually hard-coded into the hardware. Or, no, what am I saying? It's MIDI format. Whereas the other ones were actual CD quality, hence Sonic CD. Wine. I would love a remake of these. They're so much fun. What's weird is that they almost feel like race kart levels, especially the later ones, the way they're styled. It kind of makes me want to see if they were recreated in like that new Sonic Robo Blast kart. What is it? Robotnik's Ring Racers. You. Probably one of the weirdest boss fights. And definitely not my favorite. I see what's going on here, though. It's interesting using a resource as a defense, but like a lot of the other bosses, it just wasn't left in the oven long enough. Ow. Come on. Oh my god. Come on, please. I'm begging you. Wow, all I had to do was beg. I'm a great hero. Best level, best music. Let's listen. Cool level, cool music. Dang. Oh, I'm off rhythm. No. Yes. No. I'm so close. I can do this. I got this. Yes. Nice, we only have 2 more to go. And then we can kind of just take the rest of the levels casually. I cannot, for the life of me, believe that someone listened to the soundtrack and thought, ah, no, the Americans wouldn't like this. I think what that was the reason, but I think realistically it was just because they had a new studio at Sega of America and they needed a reason to keep them employed. But you know what? We got a game with 2 soundtracks, so I can't complain. And both of them are great. The American one is way more atmospheric, but I prefer the jazzy, upbeat Japanese version. Boing. These backgrounds are burned into my mind because when I was making the Pizza Tower level, I was looking at a lot of backgrounds to use for like special stages in case I wanted to do something kind of crazy, but I remember specifically for Palm Tree Panic going in and painstakingly separating the layers so that they could be parallaxed in Pizza Tower. It was so worth it, though. It looked so good. Also, seizure warning. Ah. Okay. Where is it? Come on. It's right there. Come on. Didn't even break a sweat. I broke many sweats. Not just one. Ah, just one more. Yeah. Oh man, even the bad future version of this is so good. Also, I like Sonic levels having ceilings. It's so cool. I don't recall there being a lot of these in 2 and 3. A weird boss, kind of just a war of attrition. You know what? I'll give the developers credit because they are incorporating the level elements into the boss fights. I know, riveting. But hey, we take the good with the bad when it comes to this game. It's not perfect, but that's kind of why we love it. We being people who like this game, I guess. So people complain about this level a lot, and I get it. The gimmick is that it's sort of an upside-down level. You don't want to touch the floor because otherwise you're going to get bounced up to the ceiling, and then you've got to drop your way back down in order to progress. I think it's awesome because it's just playing off of tropes in a really interesting way that I've never seen a Sonic game do after this. Although, you could probably argue because it's not super intuitive. Sometimes you just get in a situation where all you can do is get bounced up to the roof again and again. So I get it. Oh man. I forget the background element can actually hit you. Although they reused these, Christian Whitehead and his team reused the, that's not a fair way to say that. Christian Whitehead, Headcanon, all those guys, reused those electric things in, was it Sky Chase? No. Flying Battery Zone. It was so cool. You know, I would like to keep some of these coins. Rings. My god. That's not even fair. I could not even see that. I need to get out of here. I'll get this. I'll get the rings on Stardust Speedway. Remember all those things I said before? I don't like this level anymore. That's not fair. When I'm actually trying to explore it, it's really fun. It's just, if you are trying to move fast, it's really, really frustrating to just get constantly bounced around. Kind of why people don't like Spring Yard and Collision Chaos. We won't see it, but the Good Future version of this area turns it into a toy workshop. And it's really cute. You can see like stuffed animals and like toy soldiers, wind-up soldiers. Like some of the background elements look like building blocks. Oh man. Come on. We gotta go back to the past. And then look, it's not even built yet. The factory's still under construction in the past. It's so cool. Like, that's 4 different variations of visual elements that they had to make. I am going to write a very strongly worded email to Nintendo about this game. Miyamoto, why did you let Sega do this? I'm sorry, I am zoned in on getting out of here. I want to get to Stardust Speedway. There are some subtle differences. I say subtle. There are differences between the elements, the level elements, between versions of the level as well. In Quartz Quadrant, if you're in the future versions, the conveyor belts go faster, and they go slower in the past. In Wacky Workbench, the floor is active more often and is much more powerful in the future, regardless of good or bad. And this is actually a really cool boss. It's just, it tricks you at the end. Oh. Yeah, really clever little platforming challenge. And you would think, okay, third time's the charm, right? Except you don't want to transfer to another block because it'll just squish you. Come here. Come here. Yes, yes, good music. Oh my god. Well, my plan is to get the last time stone here, but that's if I can get enough rings. Right. I forget we're in the final stages of the Sonic game, which means they're just going to keep putting spikes everywhere. And enemies. Okay, so the gimmick for Stardust Speedway is weird. It's these panels that you... It's these panels that you flip in order to go into the background. And I like the idea, but I think it's not explained well enough, or... I don't know, even in the Sonic Mania version of Stardust Speedway, I don't think it's telegraphed properly, and it's hard to know what to do with it besides just it being a switch to access a different route. You know, that could have just been a jump or, you know, a literal switch you hit. Right. Okay, well, it's also nice because in the past there is usually less enemies and less hazards, but Let's hazard a guess. No? Okay. Just leave me alone. I just want some rings. Oh, hey. Robot generator. That'll make my life a lot easier. Destroying the robot generator gets rid of the robots, at least in the past. I think they reappear if you go to the present, but then they disappear again if you go to the good future. That's a lot of missing. They really went crazy with the parallax. Especially with the ceilings a lot of the times. Anytime there's a starry sky, there's like 30 different layers. There we go. Now we're looking pretty. Wrong one. Yeah. There we go. Alright, let's get our last time gem. And then after Stardust Speedway, we just have Metallic Madness and the game's over. Yeah. Come on. Dang, dang. Come on. You got this, you got this. This is silly. Oh. You did not see anything. Oh man, I have a weird bout of amnesia. What happened? I couldn't remember the last 2 minutes. Oh my goodness, this one's going crazy. I got this, I got this. Yeah. Alright, now we make a mad dash to the end of the game. I'm definitely gonna have to absorb Miracle Edition. I forgot how much I love this game. I wanna go up. No, I wanna go. Oh well. Just such good music. I think what makes music, or Sonic music specifically for me, is that it's music designed to get you to run through a level as fast as possible. Oh my goodness, it's Titanic Monarch. Yeah, I know Whitehead. I know you got your inspiration from here. Dude, when I saw Metallic Madness in Sonic Mania, I think I lost my mind. I didn't think... I did not think anybody liked that level, but apparently the person who helped bring Sonic CD to the modern era loved it enough to put it in the Sonic Mania. And because we have the time stones, we now automatically get good futures. I actually used this Starry Sky in my Pizza Tower level for one particular area of the Palm Tree Panic inspired level. But this is the race. This is what Sonic CD is most known for, is Metal Sonic and their rivalry. And me jumping on spikes. Come on. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. Good race. Good effort. You almost got me, Metal. Okay, this is a legit awesome zone for a final stage. It's hard, but oh, it's so good. I think it has one of the best final boss or final area feeling themes. Like Scrap Brain Zone and Death Egg Zone. I don't know. It's machinery, but something about CD's aesthetic really makes this feel like a eternal engine. These would get used again in Studiopolis, which is just another... I'm so glad Mania was basically just a Sonic CD tribute. But see, I'm fine with this slower, precarious platforming because the game has been based off that. I get to go fast when I manage to find the right movements through this area.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There we go. Now we can see what this place looked like before it was all roboticized. Nope, nothing here. Wow, that riff. I just feel like they had a lot of fun making this game. Oh. Alright, so besides all the death traps, the other gimmick for this area is the shrink ray, which is really, really cute. Also this thing. They brought this back in Mania 2 just to torture us, because why? Look at him. He's so small. There is a trick exit. I forget where it is. Did I go the wrong way? I did. Yeah, there's lots of trap exits. Oh, I'm dead. Alright, well. Being small does not save you from being squished. Well, let's go bottom route this time. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh, never mind. Nothing. Where's the, Whoa. Oh, okay. Instead of another spinning element, they just have a spring that's powerful enough to send you up here. I like this little race, that's cute. But once you learn how to dodge these, it's actually fairly easy. I have to say, the remake of this song in Sonic Mania is insanely good. T-Lopes is an amazing artist. In each version, I think it's... In the present and past version, there's like a rap song being played in the background. One being sung by Sonic, one being sung by Eggman. And it's... I don't know why T-Lopes decided to raise them in the mix, but the actual lyrics are so bizarre. Ow. Alright, let's do this. We got this. I hope I hit a checkpoint at some point. I don't remember me. Oh dear. If ever there was a level that felt like it was actively trying to hurt you, like the level itself, it would be Metallic Madness. Alright, we want to go left. Ugh. Not that way, that's a trap. Oh no, I've got no rings. Oh. We've done it. We've gotten to the final boss. Happy sheepy. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm actually the best at this video game. Ooh. Alright, let's do this. Let's wrap this up. Honestly, not the most engaging boss fight to cap off the game. I do wish that it was a bit more of a test, but you know what? The overall Sonic CD experience is so good, I really don't care. For me, this is not the final time I will be playing this game, so this isn't even the final boss. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I stream every 12 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's probably going to be pretty early in the morning for a lot of you East Coast folks, but you can always catch my videos on YouTube, you can catch my VODs on Twitch, and who knows what other content I'll make, but you can also check this out on Discord, GYGTV. You'll find a link of it and all my other socials in the description. Thank you guys so much. I'll let Sonic play it out.